Most soft-sided luggage falls into one of two camps. You've got legacy brands with designs that feel like they're straight out of the 1970s, and then you've got the more trendy, design-forward options that look cool, but are wildly oversized, overbuilt, and overweight. What if there was a bag that nailed both form and function? That is exactly what Bellroy says they've done with their brand new Lite Carry On. I've been getting to know absolutely everything about this bag, and in today's review, I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts on whether or not this is worth your hard-earned money. And as we go, I'm gonna highlight the 4 key features that truly set this thing apart. By the way, Bellroy did not sponsor this video, and in fact, they have no idea I'm making it. First, materials and build quality. This is a true soft-sided case made of Dura-Lite nylon. It's lightweight, compressible, and it has a recycled ripstop nylon shell. The fabric is quite sturdy, but it's also flexible and somewhat scratch resistant. Many of the so-called soft-sided bags you see on the market today are actually a hybrid type of bag that have an internal hard skeleton wrapped in an external soft fabric. Now, this kind of rigidity seems nice, but it brings a whole host of other issues, which we'll talk about later. Some soft-sided bags honestly just don't look that good, but I'll say aesthetically, I think this is a pretty good looking bag. It comes in 3 colors as of the time filming this video: black, clay, and ash, which you're seeing here. One thing you'll notice is this bag has handles everywhere. Now, there's the obvious top handle, but there's also handles on both sides, and this one here on the bottom of the bag that also doubles as a rest bar so that it self-stands. Very nice. But there's one more handle we got to talk about, the telescoping one. In this hidden zippered pocket here on the back, you've got a custom designed telescoping handle. Bellroy didn't go with an off-the-shelf handle here, and you can really tell. The button is on the underside, which I know not everybody likes that, but it's a more ergonomic layout, and you get 3 lockable height stops at 14, 16, and 20 inches. So whether you're tall or short, you should be able to find a comfortable position. Boy, oh boy, does this thing roll smooth. It's a 2-wheeled bag, and man, these 2 wheels are really, really good. They've got an inline skate inspired design, which my middle school aged Mighty Ducks obsessed self would very much appreciate.
Come and get it. Don't mind if I do.
They're made with a lot of rubber, and they have a pretty large circumference. They've got smooth running bearings, and they're meant to tackle uneven surfaces very well. These bad boys are way sturdier than so many wheels in the luggage category in general, but these wheels kill the wheels that you might see on a 360-degree spinning bag. The zippers are YKK throughout, and I really like the zipper pulls. They're like a paracord with heat shrink tubing. They're very easy to grip. The zippers zip very smooth as well. And Bellroy intentionally left these exterior zippers uncoated so they can withstand the extreme temperatures under a plane without deterioration if you end up checking it, which I think is very thoughtful. All right, let's unzip this thing. Opening it up, you can see there's a lot of built-in organization. The main compartment's designed like a proper soft-sided bag with one deep cavernous side for your main packing, and this is where I'm putting clothes and shoes. The lid of this side has a large mesh pocket, and Bellroy says this bag has an internal laptop section, so I'm guessing that's this part right here, which can be pretty easily accessed with a quick half unzip of the outside. I know about 50 of you in the comments are gonna tell me you don't travel with a laptop, and I'm really happy for you. On this other side, you've got 2 more pockets. These are built-in packing cells, perfect for things like socks, undies, light jacket, tech pouch, toiletries, whatever. Internal max capacity is 38 liters. And what I've noticed about these is this is really where you can control that depth measurement of the bag. We'll talk a little bit more about this, but as I have been packing this and sort of test packing, what I've noticed is the main compartment of this bag is pretty dang big. You can pack that quite tight, and it's not really going to influence the overall dimensions of the bag. But packing the pockets on this other side do really influence the size of the bag overall. And so if you're traveling and you're needing to squish this bag into a sizer, that is sort of a lever you can pull, is choosing which side you're gonna pack more into. Okay, before we move on to big feature number 3, I wanna take a second to tell you about the sponsor of today's video. It's something I'm pretty excited about. Allie and I have been traveling together for about 10 years now, and at this point we learned the last thing you wanna do after landing in a new country is fumble with airport kiosks or mess with SIM cards. You wanna just start the trip, and that's why I am such a big proponent of Olafly. Olafly is an eSIM, which means no more swapping SIM cards, no more surprise roaming charges, and no more standing in line just trying to get your phone to work. You simply scan a QR code before you leave home, and the moment you land, you're connected. We've used Olafly across Europe, Asia, and North America, and it's worked flawlessly every single time. You get unlimited data in over 200 destinations, so we're not worrying about signal strength or overage limits. We're just present and actually enjoying our trip. If you've got international travel coming up, I would just skip the SIM hunt altogether. Hit the link in the description below and use the code AWAYTOGETHER for 5% off your eSIM purchase. Big thanks to our friends at Olafly for sponsoring this video and for giving us peace of mind and easy connectivity wherever we go. All right, let's talk numbers. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. They're not good. They're great. First of all, this bag only weighs 2.1 kilograms or 4.6 pounds. Compared to so many of the bags on the market, hard or soft, that is a fantastic weight. With many stricter airlines enforcing weights like 7 kilograms or 15-inch pounds, heavier bags leave you almost nothing to work with. With this bag, you can do really well on a stricter airline. And when you look at the dimensions, the story is pretty great as well. Bellroy markets this bag using its maximum external dimensions of 20.1 by 13.6 by 9.1 inches, which is already not bad. But here's the key. When you're not stuffing these front 2 compartments to the brim, you're really looking at a depth measurement of more like 9 inches, 8.5 inches, maybe even in the 7-inch range or less. Plus, unlike a lot of those bags with endoskeletons, this is truly soft luggage, which means you can kind of squish it. Thus, you aren't simply at the mercy of whatever the manufacturer decided the dimensions of your bag are. You can kind of control it a little bit yourself. So measuring this bag as I've currently packed it, I get 20.1 by 13.6 by 8.5 inches. And when I plug that into our free compliance checking tool you can get at willmybagfit.com, I show that if you have to put this bag in the sizer, it's gonna fit in 66% of airline sizers worldwide. That's without squishing it. But if you pack these front pockets even less, you could get this down to about 7 inches, which will fit in 81% of airline sizers worldwide, which might be the best measurement we've gotten all year. All right, on to standout feature number 4, user replaceable parts. Both the wheels and the telescoping handle are completely user replaceable. That means if you have a wheel break in transit, instead of mailing your bag to Bellroy or finding a repair center, you can simply order the part yourself and replace it in less than 10 minutes using the provided tools. And they back this bag with their 10-year warranty. Personally, I've only ever had a component of a bag break one time in my entire life, and I've said this in another video, but you know what? I never sent it off just because it was kind of a hassle. So personally, I really like that I could just get a hold of the part and fix it myself. All right, let's talk price. This bag retails for $269, which is definitely more than a bag like the Travel Pro Max Lite 5, another amazing lightweight soft-sided bag. It's pretty similar to like the Away soft-sided carry-on, but definitely less than something like the Travel Pro Platinum Elite or the Briggs & Riley ZDX. I will say these wheels destroy all of those. Sizer compliance is as good or better than all of them as well. Okay, who is this bag for? Well, if you're someone who cares about compliance, the size and weight aspect of things, this one is worth a very hard look. If user replaceable parts plus a good warranty mean anything to you, I think this one is a contender. I think this bag is great for international travelers who are tired of size and weight restriction headaches. But if you're someone who travels with a laptop and you don't plan to have a personal item backpack or something like that, the so-called laptop area really left something to be desired for me, honestly. Obviously, if you like four-wheeled bags, not gonna help you much here, but I will boldly say this is one of the most impressive bags I've put my hands on all year. If you decide this is the bag for you, please consider using the links below because that's how I pay my team. If this isn't the bag for you and you wanna see more lightweight luggage options, check out this video. Thanks so much for watching. Happy travels.